Hi Aquarius, welcome to your new moon reading for December. It's also the winter solstice. So let's see what your baseline energy is, and then I will pull some clarifying cards for them, okay? Okay, I like that to start with. Six of Wands. You are feeling very victorious in something right now. Seems like you, okay, came right after we have Five of Wands and then Six of Wands. Five of Wands was a lot of internal fighting about something. You've been working very, very hard to clear yourself mentally, physically out of a certain situation, and you are coming into victory for it. This is a time to be able to be proud of what you've accomplished and this energy that you've come out of. Like I said, this is a card of conflict, mostly internal conflict. Sometimes it ends up as external too, because we're fighting so much, and we're in that negative energy that it bleeds out into other things too. You have the Six of Pentacles. You're trying to figure out exactly how to balance everything right now. And I know I feel like for some of you specifically, it has to do a lot with the holidays, trying to figure out, you see all the hands out. It's, all of those hands are out, and you're wondering, are you going to have enough to give to everywhere and everything that needs money and attention and time and all of that right now. Death. Something has come to a close so that a new cycle can begin. Death is a major arcana card, and it's the only, it's the first one we see here. You got 5 cards, and you have another major arcana too. Major arcanas are all about fate and destiny and the universe putting things in your path that have to be dealt with, whether you like it or not. It's the time to deal with it in order to learn lessons, go through things that you need to close out in order for new things to come. And with the new moon right now, you want to kind of see that death card, because when the only way to allow something new in is to end and complete something else that was not working. But it's okay. You end up with the whole world, which tells me the only way you get to the world is the last card of the major arcanas. And all of those are about spiritual lessons, different things we need to learn. So in order for you to have the world, that means that you have learned the lessons. You have put the work in. You have conquered all of these things that you need to do in order to have everything at your fingertips. So let's clarify each of them. Let's see I want to see what that Five of Swords is about. Not swords, wands, I'm sorry. Five of Wands is about. Yeah, this was for quite a while. This is the Hanged Man. The universe had you in limbo for something for quite a while. That's the only one that wants to come out to clarify that. Hanged Man energy is a feeling of being stagnant and stuck and not knowing how to proceed forward, because you're focusing a lot on the past. You're very anxious about the future, and you're forgetting to enjoy the moment. This is also a card that tells me be cautious of any major decisions that have to be made right now. Think very long, hard, carefully. The universe is putting you in this position of stagnation for a reason. It's with the World card showing up at the end over here. It's telling me that it's because you're not seeing the bigger picture for later, and something is going to go in your favor later on. But right now you're in that energy of feeling stuck. Six of Wands. Why? Oh. Six of Wands. Okay. You had to speak up for yourself. That's the sword of truth. In order to become victorious in this, you could not hold back anymore. Things had to be said. Communication had to be had in order for something to progress forward into that victory for you. So if you were, let's say, victorious in something as far as work goes and getting a promotion, it was only because you spoke up for yourself and you put in for it and you actually communicated the way you needed to. What put you in that energy was, again, here's the stagnation, being bored with what's in front of you. But again, remember I told you there's a surprise. What you're busy focusing on the 3 cups here, that you don't see that the universe is about to hand you something very, very good for you, and something that's meant to elevate you to a higher level, to see a purpose in something that you didn't see before. Tell me about this Six of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Pentacles. Everything is going to be okay. There was a lot of turbulence before, because we see the Six of Swords. I don't know why I keep doing that. Six of Swords after we see the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is a lot of conflict, fighting with everybody around you, fighting, just lots and lots of fighting. So by the time we get to the 6, we are able to move off into the calmer waters. So this is coming out of that period of the fighting and a lot of harsh communication and things like that. And now we take the what's working and move forward with what's working, and leave behind the things that were not. Strength. A lot of internal strength right now, a lot of recognizing that you have this ability to keep things in balance like you're looking for. You're looking for that equilibrium. You don't want to be fighting. You want things to be calmer. And right now it's taking a lot out of you to get to that feeling of completion, or the closing out a cycle that isn't working or something like that. And it's taking a lot in you. I feel like a lot of you have been dealing with something. This is a Leo card. And while I don't attach zodiac signs necessarily to the cards, I mean, they each of them does represent a sign, but it's more the energy that it brings. So it doesn't mean you're dealing with a Leo. It could, but it's about that Leo energy. And Leo season. So I feel like some of you have been dealing with that since around that, July, August time, something that there was a lot of fighting, a lot of turbulence, a lot of things that were not properly balanced, but you are now moving forward into a different space and direction. What is it that has ended here? Oh, a major relationship of sorts. You got the Lovers. But for death to come out with the Lovers, that means the universe ended it for whatever reason. The universe ended a connection that felt very, very big for you. Very, wow. You got that together with the Four of Wands. And while I don't normally read reversals, this came out in reverse. The way I feel about reversals is they're unnecessary. If a certain card had to come out, like if you were meant to hear a certain message, that card is going to come out. I'm not going to shift it to make it make sense. In here, the Four of Wands is about stability and commitment and having that other partner want the same things that you want. This is a very intense, deep soul recognition where, love at first sight almost. Like you instantly recognize that your souls were meant to be together. This came out in reverse, which tells me that that foundation wasn't there. There was a block in it. That's how I read reversals, is there's some sort of a block in the energy. And because it was not, you were not on the same page here, there was not that equal give and take, which is why you knew that it was time to move off into calmer waters. Seems like there was a lot of fighting, a lot of strength that needed to be had, a lot of communication, but ultimately all of that conflict and you realizing that it came to an end for a reason leaves you victorious in order to go toward the whole world and pursue it. I'm going to clarify the World card now and see, why is the World card here? Tell me. The World card is here because you are going to meet another soulmate that is going to be, I feel like there's another card that's going to be, there it is, an equal partner for you, equal give and take. This, like I said before, something was not balanced in the situation. I think you both had different ideas on what stability and foundation and all of that was, but that's why the universe ended it in order to start something new. That person had to be eliminated out of your energy in order for, see, this is that Two of Cups here. The Two of Cups is where, we start with the Ace of Cups in the story of the Cups, where there's emotional outpouring and somebody telling you their feelings and things like that. And this Two of Cups is where, see, both hands are joined and both cups are overflowing and you are equally pouring into the other one's cup. Nobody feels taken advantage of here. You're on the same page. You recognize that this is a counterpart for you, somebody who matches your energy. And some of you are going to not even believe it. And I feel like this is here because it was in the past. And this is telling me that in order for you to have the whole world, do not go back into this energy of the internal conflict and where you almost punish the next person for the last person's mistakes. It's a very specific message for some of you right now that I keep hearing. Do not go into this new energy punishing and going into your own headspace and fighting about it because you believe that you can't have the world with this person. You absolutely can. You would never see a card like the World unless the universe said you have learned your lessons with this stuff. You have learned that you don't have to stay stuck or stagnant or with anything that you're unhappy with. You don't have to fight within yourself all the time. You are absolutely ready to go off in a new direction, and that's travel and movement, and you have the strength to be able to put down whatever this was that did not work in your favor, because the next thing that comes is really a very beautiful kind of a connection that you deserve and that you're waiting for. Let's pull a love oracle message, and then I'm going to leave you with a song sign. I like to close my readings with a song that I shuffle on a playlist so that you can look up the lyrics or the artist or whatever it is and see why it resonates with you. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. See? And that's what landed on here. This relationship was not... I don't think you've met this person yet. That I have a very distinct feeling that you're busy in this kind of energy of feeling kind of still stuck here, that you don't see what's coming because you keep feeling like this was an unrequited love. Like I said, it was not an equal give and take. You were not on the same page. Maybe initially you thought so, or you felt that you were going to be able to be victorious with this person, but the true victory is you being able to see this as a lesson, as something that was actually done by the universe in your favor, so that you can move forward into somebody who is an equal partner for you, somebody who wants the same things that you do. So you don't have to keep living in this headspace all the time of, why didn't that work? Why it didn't work out here because it's supposed to work out here. That's just, the universe is doing it to you, because I feel like some of you were just staying there, and mentally, like it's like you couldn't break away from it. You couldn't say the things that needed to be said. You couldn't speak your truth and say, I deserve more than this. I want more than this. I am more than this. And now that you have found the strength to speak up for yourself, while it may have ended the situation, the universe is telling you that it did it as a favor to you, even though you can't see that right now. What's coming for you in 2023, like after this season, is going to be huge. Take this new moon time. That's the time of manifestation. Write it all out. Meditate on it every day. Read your manifestations, the things you write down that you want to call in. Read them every day and make sure you're speaking it into existence, and that you're calling in what the universe actually wants for you and is telling you is going to be better than anything you think you've lost. So let's pull up a song for you. Bee Gees, More Than a Woman. You're never going to find anything contemporary on here. I don't listen to any of the new garbage that's out. I mean, everything that I listen to is 80s, 90s, even some 70s sometimes, but it's definitely not going to be anything contemporary. But regardless, you don't have to like the song or whatever, but there's something in there, something in the lyrics or something like that you need to pay attention to. I hope you guys enjoy your holidays as much as you can. I'll see you guys in a couple weeks, and I'll do a 2023 spread. I'll pull 12 cards, one for each month, and we'll get a general vibe on what's going to come in 2023 for you. And I have a feeling you're going to see a lot of more of these type of cards where you really end up with the whole world, because you've learned so many lessons and you've been through so much in this year that it's ready. The universe is now going to take you out of that hanged man energy and whatever is not working for you, so that all of that balance and stability comes for you. And don't forget, you have the strength to do it. I promise. So good luck with everything, and I will see you in a couple weeks.